Demi, I saw your car. What's up?
How's it going, man?
Not
What's the
too
story?
bad.
I can't exactly.
What are you doing here?
Doing a recce, man. I'm just doing a photo shoot and all these
Okay.
days. So I'm going to
Do you have extra time though, right now?
Yeah, why not? Oh,
20
three
questions? Let's do it?
That's right. That's
Cool.
right.
Okay.
Can we go that way?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. What's on the agenda for today?
So I'm going to recce today, and then I have to do a few video calls
Okay.
for some potential clients of mine.
Okay.
So I had the morning free, so I thought I'll come check out this beautiful location.
It's really pretty, yeah?
I know, yeah. Don't you want to live in places?
Oh, I do so want to.
So I came to do a bit of a recce because I'm doing a photo shoot for a bride,
Okay.
and who's having a very small wedding in
Okay.
a couple of days time. So I came to do a bit of a recce.
And then to show them the pictures and get approval kind of deal?
Kind
More or
of.
less,
They've
okay.
already seen the stuff on the web.
Okay.
But I'm hoping that I can get some different angles. Because I've shot here before.
Okay.
But they've done some renovation in the place.
Okay, so you
So
want to like
I-
capture all the new
Yeah,
things.
Just make sure that I don't miss out on anything.
Okay, what do you exactly do for a living, if I may ask?
I'm a photographer.
Okay, so that's like the whole, like the soul thing.
Yeah. So I started about 20 plus years ago.
Okay.
I started with my
Ooh.
dad.
That
before
makes you really old, doesn't it? Okay, I'm kidding.
So yeah, started some time ago, and
Okay.
been doing photography for that long.
Okay.
Do mostly weddings, but
Okay.
I also do commercials and portraiture and all kinds of fashion stuff, sports stuff.
Okay.
I've moved away from only being a photographer who does weddings.
Okay.
Because I find that creatively it doesn't let me grow,
Yeah.
and I want to kind of, push myself. Keep
Okay.
myself going.
Okay. What got you into photography in like the beginning stage, inception?
So my dad's a photographer, you know that, right?
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
told me.
So what I did was with him, I started my career. I started off with him being a light guy, carrying the bags
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
And then after that, I kind of was like, this is really fun. I like doing this. This is like, you meet new people, you have fun with them, you talk to them, and they're like-minded people. So it was really fun for me. And the next option which I had was more IT. I'm a bit of a nerd.
Okay.
I'm a tech guy.
Okay.
So that was my next option.
Yeah.
But I didn't find that lucrative at that time.
Okay.
And I found that this is kind of cool because no one else is doing photography at that
Yeah.
time. So I thought, why not? Let's just do photography.
Okay. Okay. Interesting start. What is your favorite lens and go-to camera and lens?
So I don't know, you must be knowing this. So I'm a
Okay.
Sony ambassador.
Okay.
And I love the Sony 85 lens.
Okay.
But when I do my weddings, I like to use the Zeiss 85.
Okay.
So that's my go-to lens.
Go-to lens, go-to camera.
Sony A7R Mark III.
Okay. All right. So every time.
Should we keep moving?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. So every time I see you, you have this same energy,
Yeah.
same positivity, and it's like such a happy person.
Yep.
How do you stay happy like this, or like what is this? How do you stay so positive?
So I try not to let things get me down too much, and I just try and enjoy life, and whatever life throws at me, I just take it on the go. It's like
With the biggest smile on your face.
you gotta,
Cool.
gotta enjoy yourself. You gotta enjoy.
Love it about you. Love that about you. All right, my next question for you. How do you solidify how did you figure out your uniqueness or like your thing? How did you figure that out?
So I started off, like I said,
Yeah.
from my beginnings. I had a bit of a young blood that came into the whole wedding industry.
Yeah.
And at that time, there were mostly older people who were doing
You
photography.
started early, had an
Started
upper
early.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah, so that gave me a really upper hand and kind of brought my own little flavor into it, which let me kind of have fun with the weddings.
Yeah.
And which is what weddings are. It's all about having fun. Like you want to have fun. Man, just stand straight, stand it. I
Yeah.
don't do that. I just want
Yeah.
to just have fun. It's be candid as much
Yeah.
as possible. So that's kind of my thing.
Okay.
And I think that's probably my niche. And that's where I started off.
Okay, so aside from weddings and fashion photography that I know you're doing, is there any other style that you want to master in or like you want to do or like you're really interested in doing?
So property is something that I've started off about 2 years ago.
Okay.
But I'm still learning on that.
Okay.
So it's cool the way how you change the way you.
So that would be like architectural photography?
architectural photography. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So it's kind of cool in a way because it's a still object and there's no emotions and stuff. So it's very tough to get emotions out of solid objects or lifeless subjects like a building and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, like for example, if I was shooting this place, I'd
Yeah.
love it because it's got so many lovely angles, got some beautiful light coming in and stuff. So it kind of really pushes you, even with the wedding scene or portraiture. It helps me look for the light, chase the light kind of situation without using a flashlight and plugging it in.
Okay, so you're getting into it already.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite part of being a photographer?
The interaction with people.
Yeah, new people every day.
Hands down, hands down.
That's it?
Interaction with people, yeah.
What are some tips you'd give to someone who want to take pictures like you, or like perhaps to like whoever wants to enter the field? What's an advice that you'd give?
Just have fun. Listen, learn, never stop learning. I don't stop learning. I mean, every day in the morning when I wake up, I just go to YouTube and I'll check out someone's videos on photography. It might be something that I already know, but it's always good to know somebody else's point of view, because that will kind of improve the way you look into life. Otherwise, it's going to be the same monotonous thing, right? And you ask me how I keep myself, happy and
so
stuff.
Happy, yeah.
Because I kind of look for something that's there, not there in me, in somebody else, and then I try and mimic that into it. Because everyone says, I brought this in, I bought that in, I bought this, and there's no one. That's all bunkum basically. Because everyone's copied off someone else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even the best photographer and the best photographer out there.
It's funny you admit it. You're like,
No,
hey, this is the solid truth. Yeah.
Solid truth set. I mean, I know when there wasn't the internet at that time, and I used to like have to look for magazines. I'd look at all these really cool photographers who like made pictures and like, oh, that's so cool. Check out the lighting. I'll check out that. I'm like, wait, that looks natural, but that's posed. I know it's posed, right? Because you see a sequence of photographs and then you know it's posed. And they're like, hey, so he poses them to look natural. So that's kind of something that I kind of built into my photography thing. I know I don't want to diss anyone, but there are people who try to do it and fail miserably. But all I can tell you, but the thing is, you gotta realize you are not that good and make yourself better. That's my thing.
It's a learning curve.
It's a learning curve, and if you say I've learned all I need to know about photography,
you're bull. You're not being true.
I think I've forgotten more photography than some people say they've learned photography.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be like all high and mighty. But actually I forget. I'm like, how do you do that? And then I go back. Oh, okay, cool. Or just go on YouTube. Now it's so easy with YouTube and stuff. So everyone just like
you just like type in what you want.
I mean, you want to do food photography, just say food photography tutorial.
And you have like thousands videos.
And thousands of them, yeah.
True. Okay.
Hey, can we just go that way? Because I need to do another brekkie that way too.
Sure, that's good. Ooh, so pretty.
I know, right? It's one of my favorite rooms to shoot in. And
you'll be shooting in here too?
Yeah, that's. I love the architecture here.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Question number 10. What's your favorite location to shoot? You could categorize it for like wedding and fashion, because I know like you're like big into both.
Photographing location-wise, I love working with new locations. But if I need to say I like a particular location, there's a place called the Bava Gardens, which is down south.
Okay.
It's like one of my favorite locations to shoot for fashion or for weddings.
Okay.
But since it's so far away from Colombo and I do mostly Colombo weddings, it's a little tough to do. So I do a lot of pre-wedding shoots or post-wedding shoots and stuff like that, just to get that, pictures in the bag. Okay. But in Colombo, any location is fine. I'm not
like you got it.
No, it's not that.
Location is fine. Like I got my thing.
It all depends on synergy of the person who I'm shooting and the location, right? So that's got to like gel in very well. I mean, I'm not going to take, for example, if I take a Canadian bride and I go to a really modern looking place, you can do it. You can go for a very artsy fartsy look about it. But if I want to go with like a more of a natural, more ethnic kind of feel about it, then I'll probably like more in line with that. So maybe a garden, or for example, like lots of people go to Independence Square to do that kind of shit. But I don't like doing Independence Square with like a dress. For me, it really is like
it's the Canadian feeling.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. So that's something which I don't like doing. But I'm not fussy about locations. But I'm known. I mean, especially with fashion stuff, I love doing photos in my studio.
Indoors.
I have a controlled environment. I have backgrounds. I have paper backgrounds and my lights and stuff and
it's more like comfortable doing there.
Yes and no. So like I get comfortable, but I get bored basically very easily.
Okay.
So that's another reason I kind of like push myself, because I don't want to get bored. I hate doing the same picture over and over again.
Yeah.
So for example, if I do a picture today of you and in like 2 weeks time say, Dimi, I changed my hair, can you do another picture? I don't want to do the same place. I don't want to do the same location. I don't want to do the same thing.
Understand.
I want to do something different.
Yeah.
So it all depends on how I feel on that day.
So it necessarily you don't have
that question.
Yeah. Necessarily you don't have a favorite place, but if anything you'd go to Baba, but other than that you're like
Yeah, and also I love the beach.
Mhm.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm a beach bum, man.
Okay.
Anytime I'm not working, I like to be on the beach. But even when I do shoot couples or pre-wedding shoots or fashion shoots, a beach is something like it's a go-to place for me.
Yes.
The fact that I lived in Mount Lavinia all my life and I grew up as a kid close to the beach, probably
It's like something
that's there, there's a
something
connection
that's-
there.
yeah.
But I'm very much with the nature and stuff when it comes
Okay.
to that. So I like the garden, I like the beach, I like anything that's outdoors. Obviously there are limitations with like weather and stuff. So
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. You answered that question very well.
Thank you.
Has the quarantine affected your workflow?
Yes.
How so?
Okay, so I have a small office in Mount, which means I have crew coming over to do the edits and stuff like that, and post work, post weddings and stuff. So the biggest problem I have at the moment is I don't want to bring them in.
Yes.
Okay, two reasons. One, I don't want to get sick. I don't want my guys to get sick,
Yeah.
which means my workflows can get
Yeah.
low. So at the moment, what I do is I'm actually out. I'm asking them to work from home, but there are certain times like just in between, I got a call in there because saying they were looking for a particular hard drive, which is in my server.
Yeah.
So I need to be able to access those and give them across to my editors and stuff so that they can
Yeah.
do their work and come back to me afterwards.
Yeah.
So that's a big problem for
So
me.
teamwork parties just kind of
Teamwork, yeah, it's a big problem. And second thing is basically, I'm a very much a hands-on and a
Yes.
visual kind of
Not
guy.
about you.
So I'm not too keen about using tech. I'm a techie, but I don't like technology to communicate with.
While you have the chance, when you have that option.
Yeah, but now I think we need to adopt that thing and limit our meetings of meeting people
That's true.
physically and then do more video
Like
calls.
it or
and stuff.
not, unfortunately.
Hey?
Like it or not.
Yeah, like it or not.
Yes, okay. All right, okay. During this time, especially everyone being home, did you pick up on new habits? Did you start cooking? Did you drink well? I don't know. Like, tell me what you picked
I don't know
up.
if I should be saying that, but you want to have a seat? I'm like,
Yeah, for sure, that's it.
So, yes, there was a bit of certain amount of abuse now. That was abuse. It's like indulgence.
Ooh, I want to know now.
Indulgence, but it was a good thing because there was a lot of family time which I don't get to do very often. So I get to hang out with my kids, I get to hang out with my wife. And it's like you are in a fishbowl, right? I mean, not a fishbowl, it's a good fishbowl. where she's watching this video. Oh, God, man.
Watch what he's
We'll cut
saying.
that part, yeah,
What
we'll
is
cut
this
that
fish tank?
Yeah, so anyway, so it's a good thing. It's you get to know things about your partner and your family members, which sometimes you kind of not get to have that time to do.
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
So that's a good thing. I think that was the best thing that happened out of
Another 60 days or like close to 60 days.
yeah. The only downside is basically I didn't get to go to the gym, so yeah, I've got a bit of a
Fat belly going on. Okay.
going on, yeah. I need
Okay.
to get rid of that.
All in all, you had good time with family.
Actually, yes. I mean, I think it's just a really bad thing to say, but in a very funny way, it was kind of a blessing for us because we were so caught up in this rat race of make money,
That's
do this,
true.
do that, do this,
That's
do this, do
absolute
that, do
truth.
that. I actually tell my clients, look, my couples, like, hey, you have time, do your wedding album now. And actually, a lot of couples have come back with their wedding pictures and stuff, which they've been sitting on for like years and stuff.
and years, yeah.
So it's a good thing.
I think everybody needed this break.
Everyone needed this break. Look, it's been too long for someone to have a break, and for me, I'm a bit
Ever
of a
since
workaholic.
ever since I've known you, like always at work, every time, like look
I
at
met you today.
Yeah.
Quarantine is not like I see you out.
Yeah, so I take some time off for myself,
Yeah.
but you don't get this much of time off where everyone's not doing anything, so you don't feel too bad about yourself.
Yeah.
So
Don't feel guilty.
Don't
yeah.
feel guilty.
Yeah. Okay. So, if you weren't a photographer, what would you have been?
An IT guy, probably somebody who would probably work at. Have you seen the season Chuck?
No.
Okay.
No.
So it's this IT guy basically who helps out people buy computer stuff and stuff.
Okay,
But
so-
he's also a superhero in the back end. But yeah, I'm not a superhero. But
Okay, I'll go check it out.
IT guy,
What would
so-
Dimi be
Yeah,
if he wasn't?
probably an IT guy. So I mean, like I love helping people out. Actually, if I wasn't a photographer, I'd probably be working in a shop like yours, probably selling people and advising people on what kind of equipment to buy. Because that's something that I really am passionate about.
Passionate
I'm
about,
very
right?
passionate about, and I like to learn what the latest equipment out there is, and what's
So that gives the
trending.
perfect opportunity too, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, cool. All right. Explain us your location scouting process and the pre-production. What exactly do you do when you find a location? Just like you were doing today. What exactly are you looking for?
Okay, so today I'm here at 55 TG
Yeah.
to scope out a location for a couple who's getting married in a week's time.
Yeah.
Is it a week's time? Yeah, it's a week's time. So they were supposed to have a big wedding, but they've downsized their wedding, so they're having a small location. So I came here to check out the location because I found that from my experience of shooting it before,
Yeah.
I thought this would be kind of cute for the couple because they're a very nice, very intimate couple. So
Yeah.
and they have a small family who's gathering in. So I found that the downstairs might be really nice for the reception part of it, and I have a nice location photos and stuff. But Tanush, who owns the place, who told me to come have a look at it again because he's done a bit of renovation. It's a good renovation, so I'm actually really happy to report back to my couple and say, hey, just
excellent choice.
Just go for it. Just go for it.
Cool.
So I'm actually I've come here before, like I've shot here before, but I was actually taking a few pictures for myself and for the couples so we can figure out what kind of pictures we want to do, so the couple will know what they're going to get at the end of the day. Because unlike a wedding, this is a little bit of a different cup of tea, and they're leaving the country soon after they do this photo shoot, but they don't live in the country.
Okay.
So they're waiting till the airports open up and get back to their normal run of the mill work. So yeah.
So your location selection would be depending on the couple.
Yeah. So I forgot about that one. So she's going to wear two kits, right? So she's going to wear a Sri Lankan sari and then a dress.
Okay.
So I needed some place that's going to reflect both of these locations and gel well.
Complement the outfit.
Exactly, and also with the limited amount of time which I have without moving them up and down, since at the moment we can't move around and move out of the country, move out of the
city, right?
district, yeah. So we are trying to work everything in Colombo itself so that we can, get my photos and have the cake and eat it, as they say.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing.
Okay, cool. Thank you for that. That was elaborated. Aside from camera, what's your favorite gear? Camera and lens both. Like say that you have to have this if you're going out for a wedding or something like that. Do you have anything?
Not really. My mobile phone, I guess.
Okay.
That's kind of my lifeline to everyone else.
Everyone.
But I think everyone is. I don't think it's like a.
Nowadays, I think that's like part of your life.
Yeah. But if it was something that was that I don't need to use for photography, I would say my computers, because I build my own computers, my own rigs.
Ooh, techie guy.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit of a gamer, not as much as I used to be.
Okay.
But I like to build my own rig and then play around with it and then figure out, okay, fine, I don't need this anymore. I need get another one
And
done.
like whole new thing, start it all over.
Yeah.
Okay. What is some of the best advice you've ever received?
Stay humble.
Stay humble. Okay. And if there was a movie about you, who would you want to play your role? Who would you want to be the Dimi in this specific movie?
Keanu Reeves.
Okay. How do you stay inspired? I asked you how do you stay happy, but this is how do you stay inspired in the field, in the industry?
See, I gave a... It's a tough question. So I would say stay inspired, because I always find that there are new people coming into the industry and they bring in a little bit of something new, right?
Yeah.
And for me as a photographer, I want to make sure that I'm ahead of the curve. Okay, and for me that is my little carrot which I keep chasing.
Yeah.
And I want to the fact that I am also able to use technology to my advantage, whether it be a camera or whether it be a back-end stuff. So maybe I'm using Lightroom, maybe I'm using Phase Capture One or whatever it is. But I'll use all the tools which are in my position to kind of make something good, right?
Yeah.
So that itself is something that keeps me motivated because or inspired to do better.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I get bored very easily.
Yeah.
Like if I shoot it today, and you ask me to do it again, I'm like,
No, Dimi, you can't say that. If I ask you tomorrow, you have to say yes. You can't say no.
For you, yes. But to be honest with you, I don't want to shoot the same thing over again. I
Yeah.
get really bored really fast. So like if I
So it's really important to stay inspired and like motivated.
Yeah, it's very, very important, and it's a tough job because sometimes like I can't do this anymore. I'm just like, no, I just don't want to do this. And then I like, okay, switch off, do something else, come back into this again, then okay, fine, I'm motivated again.
Okay.
So I do that a lot, but yeah, that's kind of my answer. It's a bit vague, but sorry.
It's like, I don't know where it went, but like, sure. Okay. What do you spend money on other than your gear? What do you spend most money on other than your equipment?
Don't tell me alcohol. I'm buying it. Don't. I can't take that as an answer today.
Okay. So I guess my computers. Oh, actually no. I like spoiling my family.
Okay.
Yeah. So usually, we go on a trip. We'll do on a family trip. I like to trip a lot.
Okay.
So would it be going down south or going out of the country? I like doing that. So I hope I can do that in the future too.
Yeah, hopefully. I wish you luck with that. And one last question.
Go.
Who should we interview next?
Have you interviewed Rasan?
I don't know. You tell me.
I think you should.
Okay.
Because he might give you smarter answers than me. I really appreciate him. No offense to any other photographer out there, but this is something I can say without any guilt. There are two photographers I really admire in Sri Lanka, and now maybe three. And Rasanga is one of those guys.
Okay.
And this is the guy I used to admire like 10 years ago.
Okay.
I was like, whoa, he's like super out there, right?
Yeah.
He's like,
He got art.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you need to be of a certain wavelength to understand what he did. If not, it's like, I'm black now, I'm dark now, I only have half my face lit. But that's the beauty of his pictures.
Yeah.
It's so
very
so
artistic,
very
different.
interesting. Yeah. So the other two photographers are also out there.
Well, like I'm curious now. I want to know.
So one is Kushanta.
Okay.
Because he used to do these really cool wide-angle shots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the other guy who's
newly added into your list.
Newly added into my list. Is
Drum roll.
Kishan. Is Kishan basically because he's got a really nice non-Sri Lankan feel about the way he comes into weddings. So it's something which is something I admire. I mean, I have no issues admiring somebody else because look, I can learn from him. I can learn from him.
That's true.
And those three guys are really, I find that they're unique, and then we all copy.
Yeah.
I told you this before, right?
Yeah, you did.
he makes the copy look like, whoa, I haven't seen that copy before.
Where did he get that copy
Where did
from?
he get that copy from? I should be copying him, man. So things like that.
Okay.
So maybe Rasan for the moment.
Okay,
Or maybe Nishan.
All right. Well, both of them are on my list, so let's try to reach them out.
Nice. See? There you go.
Let's try to reach them out and see if I could actually get them for the interview. Cool. Thank you for your time today.
Pleasure. Thank
Finish
you so
your
much.
thing.
I'm going to finish this off because I need to be at another meeting.
Yes, off I go too. Thank you for your time.
You can find me around.
Yes, I can.
See you guys. Bye-bye. Ciao.